Yeah, this is The Weird Christian and Hi, You Seekers of Truth. Today I'm going to be talking about a term that I didn't know about before today. It's called full preterism. And I was listening to these fellows here from Proverbs 18:13 podcast. And I think they are a group of full preterists. At least these two guys are. This guy, I didn't listen to the whole podcast. They take a long time to say what they want to say. And I was wanting to find out what full preterism was, but I was listening up to 416, and even at that point, they had not said what it was, anything about the full preterism. I think they mentioned the term and that they basically said they were full preterists, but they didn't say that what they were. Anyway, here is so I looked it up, and actually the first time I looked it up was better than what I seem to be able to find right now. I'm kind of short on time right now, but full preterism believes on resurrection. Full preterism holds that the resurrection and glorification of the body have already occurred in the past, specifically in the context of the destruction of Jerusalem in 70 AD. According to this belief, the resurrection is understood in spiritual terms rather than a physical, biological event. Full preterists argue that the resurrection of the dead saints and believers were completed at that time, with the saints rising from Sheol, Hades, and the new glorified spiritual bodies, This view contrasts with traditional Christian teachings that see the resurrection as a future event where believers will receive glorified physical bodies at the end of history. Full preterists interpret the glorification of the body as a metaphorical transformation that has already taken place, aligning with the belief that all biblical prophecies and eschatology events were fulfilled in the first century. So, it's basically a heresy, and it's, as you can see, traditional Christian teachings. And I have some disagreements with some teachings, but yeah, I believe in the Bible, and they basically, they have a different understanding of resurrection. And if you look into an understanding of what is talked about, or an understanding of Gnosticism, basically they believe in a Gnostic theology of spiritualism. So what happens in Gnosticism is the spirits are reunited with the monad, and it's just a spiritual thing, and they lose their complete identity in the monad. And that's the glorification. This is what they're... It also... Gnostics tend to redefine words so that it fits. They do reinterpretation. They're good at rhetoric, where they redefine words and make it, but they use words in a manner that redefines them. So they may not just say right off the bat that they said that the physical body is a spiritual body, but they will talk about the glorified body as a spirit. Completely, something that can't eat, or, Jesus came and he showed that he had a glorified body, which was an amazing body, but it had physical properties. You can eat, you can do different things. He says, touch me, you can feel me, and, to Thomas and so forth. They will deny that, and they deny the resurrection that's going to come in the future, where Jesus is going to establish his kingdom on earth. So they've already said all that has happened. So they basically deny the reality that's around them. When people have bad events, they say that the reality of what's going on, they just deny it. And it helps them feel good about themselves, even when everything is going wrong, because they just deny reality. They're kind of like Buddhists and Hinduists who deny reality, and therefore they can be stoic about things. As Stoics do that too. They try to deny reality, saying that it's all not really that important, and don't let it bother you. So it has a lot of beliefs in Stoicism and Gnosticism. I'm just going to leave it at that. You take a look. I would tell you also that these kind of beliefs lead to a socialist communist philosophy. And it also leads to immorality and abuse of other people. And an idea that you are the enlightened and therefore you know, and these people are going to hell anyway or something. I don't know. What they might, usually that's what happens in this kind of belief. So anybody who disagrees with them is against the Bible, they will say. They like to keep in their own little thing, and they don't really want to communicate. I don't think so. But you can find out. But there's a whole bunch of things that come off of Gnosticism, tyranny, violence, and it comes off of, I forget the other term I was talking about, but you have to, that are really bad. And full preterism is a denial of reality, like many Eastern religions and New Age thinking. So I just want to leave it at that. You can look into it more. May God bless. Learn. Use truth. Truth is consistent, omnipresent, and eternal. Use those premises to question everything. You'll find that full preterism is very inconsistent with the teachings of the Bible. They'll redefine words in order to make it work. When you have to redefine words in order to make something work, you are being inconsistent. And you're actually developing, using the way of Gnostic thinking, which is dialectic thinking. Read Hegel to figure out that one. Anyway, God bless, and may God be with you. And seek truth. Amen.